You all right, Seppi? First you do hat backwards, now you're no hat.
Let's just say I tried to make a top 10, and I'm going a little crazy. I went crazy doing it, then I threw my hat out the window.
What?
But Tony,
Yeah.
I got a surprise today.
What surprise? What surprise? Oh boy.
We'll see.
Oh boy. Glory be Jesus Christ.
Glory forever. Welcome to Dynamite Duo Sports, the podcast where we break down the NFL's top storylines with the facts, including the only fact that we know about the NFL is that the Kansas City Chiefs are loved by the referees. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonios.
And today I am going to be giving you what I constructed to be my top 10 NFL teams heading into week 8 of the NFL season. And let's just say things got out of whack. But before we begin that...
What is that? What's that?
Plus 4! Plus 4!
Plus 4.
4 extra teams. Well, 4. So 14 instead of 12 this week.
Can you really call that a top 10?
Well, when it's your top 10, you can do what you want then. When there are so many teams where I personally can't tell which one's better than the other, you have to do it like this. Now, for my first team in plus 4...
Just throw them all in if you're going to do all that. Cuckoo.
For my first team in the plus 4, you have the Dallas Cowboys offense and special teams. Here's why. Their offense is amazing. Their defense is garbage at this point, unless we actually trade for a great defensive player like Max Crosby. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but that would help us be legit. It'd be actually a top 10 team, not just a plus 4 team. Then, next, I got the Green Bay Packers.
What?
Because I don't trust them. They look bad against very below average teams.
But they beat the good teams.
We got the Seattle Seahawks, who have a dominant defense, but their offense turned the ball over so many times against the Texans. I don't know who they are. And then we got the Denver Broncos, who the only reason they won Sunday was because Bo Nix turned into the second coming of Tim Tebow.
He's done it twice, and that's what matters on a team.
If you can only show up in the fourth quarter,
that's what matters!
But if you don't show up in other quarters against better teams, you're not going to win.
They came back against two teams.
The Eagles and the Giants. Eagles, who I don't classify as a great
Giants
team.
Defense is good. And you come back from... you scored 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, obviously, something happened to that defense if you scored 33 points in one quarter.
Because he's a Dak lover, he doesn't understand the fourth quarter is what matters, and that's why they won, whereas Dak will show up 3 quarters and not show up the fourth quarter.
Guess what? We didn't even have to play in the fourth quarter on Sunday. We still won.
I'm talking about playoffs, buddy.
So, yeah, 4 plus 4 teams this week.
He's gone crazy.
All right, since we're already dumping the truckload out, let's get the next 5 going. Number 10, I got the Philadelphia Eagles, and then I got, who we got next? The Buffalo Bills.
Whoa, pause. Let's do one by one. 10 Eagles, fine. 9 Bills, fine. Okay. But
10 Eagles.
You already showed the Bills.
And 9 Bills.
Let's take it slow.
The Eagles, you beat the Vikings. Congratulations.
Jalen Hurts had a perfect QB game, though. You got to give him a shot.
That was very nice. Good job.
And then
still the Vikings.
Bills is like you're on bye week.
Bye week, and last time we saw you, you were poo-poo garbage. So, number 10 and number 9.
Ooh, boy.
Number 7.
Number 8.
Number 8.
And only number 8.
And only number 8 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mostly their offense, again, because their defense, the Steel Curtain, is no more in the city of Pittsburgh. That's another thing. What happened to you Steelers? You're supposed to have a great defense.
Yeah, if your defense was good, you guys probably would be undefeated.
You would be undefeated. You would be the best team in the league. You would be Super Bowl favorites, which I know you probably don't want right now, but you would be. And so you need to get it together on defense because they're poo-poo garbage too. Number 7. The San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, okay.
Whose doctors are poo-poo garbage.
Your brain's poo-poo garbage right now. You need to take a chill.
Yeah, it kind of is at the moment. But, yes, 49ers, defense, legit, without their best players, which makes 0 sense. The 49ers offense.
You wish you had Robert Saul as your defensive coordinator.
Oh, I would absolutely love that. I don't know why didn't we hire him in the offseason?
Maybe I should keep my mouth shut. Number 7, 49ers. Anything else you got to say besides poo-poo type doctors, orthopedics?
No, that's it. And their offense is pretty good with Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey had his breakout game of the season, basically.
Well,
his first legitimate rushing game. Well, rushing game, at least. He had a great rushing game. So at least that's back to normal. Number 6. This is mostly due to injury and the terrible loss they had the other night. He had the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield had a bad game. And then all the injuries.
I don't think you should fall back from 1 to 6 from losing to the Lions.
Well, I thought the Lions were a great team.
They are, but I'm saying if you lose to a great team, I don't think that makes you drop halfway back in the top 10.
Well, there's a reason why I did it, but I mean, with the, I don't know. Maybe you can't trust me this week. I don't know.
It's taking me a few minutes to process what you've done so far in top 10. So you're a little cuckoo poo-poo right now. But there's a lot of things I feel like I'd be changing around right now. So far.
Okay, so can you give me a grade based on how crazy I look at the moment? Like a curve?
You don't look crazy.
Well, the way I'm acting.
If I was to see what's going on in your brain right now, yeah, I'd probably be pretty high number. But yeah, number 6 crazy, but okay.
Number 6, Buccaneers. I imagine you'll move back up eventually. Okay. I've calmed down a little bit. Except for the fact that we might have 2 dynasties going around now. One that took a break for 5 years. Number 5, you got the New England Patriots.
I might put them a little higher right now, actually. Because they're
I would too, but I just don't. I just need to see it a little bit more against better competition. That's all. Yeah. That's the only reason why they're not higher. But yeah, you beat the Bills. Great. You struggled against the Saints because of the referees. Great.
They didn't struggle
because of the referees.
They beat them pretty darn well.
It was 26-19, I think. It was close. It was close only because of referees. Referees were the only reason why that game
I'm pretty sure it's a 2-score game at the end.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, either way, the referees made it close. And then you helped Mike Vrabel get his revenge against the Titans, who are one of the most poo-poo teams in the NFL right now. So, yeah, Patriots, number 5. Number 4, the Chiefs.
Well, I think from now on,
or the refs.
From now on, I think we need to start putting little black and white stripes next to whenever we rank them, because without
put my referee flag next to them.
Yeah, because without that, they would not be number 4. So, but I think they still deserve to be farther back right now.
Yeah, well, it just feels
they crushed the Raiders. They beat the Lions because the refs were awful in that game.
But they still beat a team that is above them right now. So, and it wasn't close because of the referees again, but right now I just put the Chiefs in number 4 because I don't know. Why not? Number 3, and this team didn't even play in this country this week. You got the Los Angeles Rams. So, now, I don't know if this is
higher than 49ers to beat them? Pretty well. Impressively.
It was an overtime. It wasn't
I'm saying it was an impressive win.
I'm just saying right now, if they went back against each other, I think the Rams would win this time. Just because that game was weird. That's all I'll say.
Puka,
but anyway, well, yeah. And then also on top of that, their offense was still clicking without Puka Nacua. Their defense showed up, but also, again, is it the Jaguars or is it the Rams being good? I don't know. So, yeah, Rams go at number 3. Number 2, got the Detroit Lions. Now, the thing about the Detroit Lions is that they either demolish their opponent
or they don't.
Or they get demolished by their opponent. So, there's that. I don't know what that means, but their wins are so impressive that
their losses are embarrassing. Well, not embarrassing, just upsetting.
They're upsetting. I think there's reasons for both of them. But, yeah, number 2, the Detroit Lions. Because, why not? They're a fun team. And number 1.
I think I know who this is.
Which is the reason why I still can't completely wrap my head around who the best teams are. You got the Indiana Jones
Dun
Colts.
da da dun da da dun da 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 dun da da da.
But don't you dare turn into the
Crystal
the Crystal
Skull.
Skull Indiana Jones, okay? Stay as the Last Crusade. Stay as the original 3 Indiana Joneses, and don't turn to the sequels that came out in
Old
the
sequels. Well,
2000s.
I actually kind of like the fifth one.
It was okay. But
I
I
thought it
don't
was
want
impressive.
just okay. I need you to be the best team in the league because you're the only team that's looked consistently good this year. So stay atop.
Who'd have
Your only
thought?
hope for the Chiefs,
Who'd
probably.
have thought that Colts would be the consistent team, or the only healthy team besides Javarius Ward? But
Yeah. But thank you, Jonathan Taylor, for fantasy points, though. That's
no, thank you. I chose to pass you on actually, and now I'm upset about that because I
Did you
chose.
pick right before me?
No, what happened was I picked. There was a round where Justin Jefferson's still available, or I could have gone Jonathan Taylor, and I chose to get Justin Jefferson because no one drafted him in
Justin Jefferson? That oh wow,
Yeah,
okay.
it was like third round, the very beginning. Well, we only had 6 people in that league, but down a rabbit hole.
That's still
Down a rabbit hole. Yeah.
But yeah, Indianapolis Colts, #1 team, and also there's some weird facts about them, like the amount of points they're scoring per drive, which is historically great, like second best in NFL history right now. So yeah, Indianapolis Colts, #1 team in the NFL right now. All right, so there's my top 10 teams.
Can you do it without looking?
You got the Colts, the Lions, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Buccaneers, the 49ers, the Steelers, the Bills, the Eagles, and then
Random for the 4.
and
I
then
don't care what
the
order.
other teams that are
No, but what are
that.
they? I'm saying you don't name an order. Just name them.
Seahawks, Broncos, Packers, Cowboys, offense, and special teams.
Okay, so your brain's not totally poo poo. There's a lot for me to scramble around.
I have a question though,
what?
since because I know your base complaint's probably the Packers.
So the Packers are 4-1-1, and they're
And who do you and of all these teams besides maybe the Eagles, who do you think they would be?
they would beat the Bills right now. They beat the Eagles. We'll find out Sunday night. I'm personally going. I personally probably think
So you
Steelers
wouldn't
will
even
win.
put them.
49ers is interesting.
They always lose the 49ers.
They normally lose. Buccaneers, well, it depends.
It's Baker Mayfield's better than Jordan Love. He has more.
No. It's for me when it comes to Buccaneers, it's like if they're playing how they did Monday night, yeah, Packers would win. And Lions, they already beat them. Rams, they would probably lose to. Chiefs, depends on the refs. Patriots would probably win as well. Colts would probably win too. So I'm saying I think Packers should have been not high, but number 7. They should have been in the top 10. No one has had, except for the Colts, have had a very consistent year.
Which is why I give it to the teams that have shown promise in the playoffs recently.
The Packers have shown promise.
In the playoffs?
Last year, they were.
What they do with the playoffs
Last year, they're one of the very few teams that actually kept it close with the Eagles last year.
The Rams.
The Rams and Packers.
Were the only one that actually did. The Packers, it wasn't as close as it looked.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
You are brain dead right now. I think you want to keep Eagles out, put Packers in.
I was thinking about that.
I take that. I was
honestly going to do that.
If you're going to put the Bills and Eagles, who have had some really embarrassing losses over the Packers, put the Packers over them.
Well, the Packers tie with the Cowboys, so that's embarrassing.
Packers tied to the Cowboys because the Vegas bookies were going to lose money, a lot of money, if the Cowboys lost and if the Browns won, because that was one of the most heavily betted games in NFL history. The Packers Browns.
Wah.
So that's why they lost that. So I think they deserve to be the top 10. Not putting top 10 is ridiculous.
Okay, you know what? Fine. You want to switch it with the Eagles? Go ahead. I'm fine with that. Go ahead.
Lions need to move back. Buccaneers they need to move back because they had some pretty embarrassing losses, like soul crushing losses. if you're going to be really good or really bad
They
in a
don't
game,
look like they've had soul-crushing
if you
losses in that Buccaneers
if
game.
you're going to look really good or really bad, I need to see that means you're inconsistent, and that means you could have one game in the playoffs where instead of playing really good, you had that really bad game, and that's not good. Chiefs, I don't think they deserve the top 5 yet. Yet they're close. I think,
Maybe if I just give them the respect they don't
or
deserve, then
maybe
they'll fall back to
no,
earth.
give them the unlucky number. Give them the number 6. Give them that number.
Okay,
6.
so do you want to just move them down and put the Buccaneers and Patriots up a step?
Yeah, and then like I would probably honestly I would rather have Rams over Lions. Um, only because
I don't know about that one.
only because, like you said, I wouldn't put Rams at 2. I would put them both down and probably put Patriots number 2. And
I think that we're crowning the Patriots too early.
now look, I know they're not being anybody impressive, but their offense is looking
here's
good.
the thing also
or
about the
put
Patriots. Here's the thing
Patriots.
about the Patriots, though. They literally play like nobody until they play the Bills again. Literally, I look at their schedule. It's the softest schedule. They're not going to be battle tested for when the playoffs come.
Well, still, I still stand by the fact that they should probably be somewhere.
I think top 5
higher.
is generous for somebody who's being nobody except for the Bills. So
yeah, but I would still put them over Chiefs right now. I think they beat the Chiefs right now. I'm very confident.
Well, we were never going to know until the playoffs happen.
I will say this though: if they meet in the playoffs, okay, let's say the Chiefs do still struggle against the good teams they play in the future, and they get a wild card spot, and they play the Patriots.
At least they're playing good teams. Is my point.
Let's just say they play the Chiefs, and if the Patriots beat the Chiefs, I'm gonna have that weird feeling in my stomach that the dynasty's ending and the Patriots' new dynasty is beginning.
Well, no, it's just that the Patriots dynasty never went away. It just took a
break.
It took a rebuild.
It took a break, sat back, let the Chiefs have their fun, then kick
it's like,
them out.
Oh, you silly Chiefs! You thought we were gone.
So yeah, but there's just too much for me to scramble around that I'm giving this a C. It's a pass.
I see your point.
It's a pass, but there's just so much that would move around. If you had put the Packers in the top 10, I would have put it at top 10 to like number 7. No lower. I would have given them like
I think
B.
that's too high.
No, it's not.
If you want to switch them with about the Bills and Eagles, sure. But
so number 8. Number 8 is the number lowest. 9. No. So I would
number
say
9 is the highest.
No. That's just because you're a Cowboys fan.
No, because I would take the Steelers, I would take the 49ers, I would take the Buccaneers, I would take all of these teams to beat them right now.
No, because they've already beat the Lions. So
I think right now they would beat them.
No. I think Packers might beat them twice this year. That's how confident I am in the Packers this year. Because
I will bet
when they
because the Packers will not beat the Lions in the second game.
Here's why. Packers have always been known to play well in the second half of the season.
Yeah,
they're looking sloppy, but they're edging out and winning the games, and that's what matters in the end. And imagine the second half when Jordan Love is at his peak normally. Imagine they just win those games. That's what I'm saying is that Packers, it's impressive they're 4-1-1 right now because normally they're not at this point in the season. But that's why I would put them higher up because I am looking towards the future in that situation.
Well, yeah, that's the point of top 10 lists every week or every 2 weeks is that it changes.
Okay, so if we're doing right now, then I think Patriots should be higher. Because they did beat the Bills.
Yeah, they beat the Bills.
And they look consistent. No matter who they're playing, they're looking consistent. And they their offense looked really good against the Titans.
It's also a tale of caution for me because I don't know if I can trust the Patriots yet because I need to see them besides the Bills, who I don't even know how good they are at this point.
Yeah, but again, see, that's my ranking for it.
Right, so there is my top 10, or what looks like a top 10.
Top half.
Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Do you like this ranking? Do you think it was a little over the top? Let me know. You could always find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Posting notifications when video comes out and then some shorts every so often. Got to get back into the game for that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonio.
And this has been Dynamite Duo Sports, or at least what's supposed to be just sports.
See ya. Oh. And Seppi, let's take it to the couch now because I think you're not feeling well.
What?
Yeah. That top 10 was weird.
Nope.
Come on, let's go.
Bye.
Get.
He's crazy.